Hello, welcome back. This is going to be a different kind of content than what we are used to in recent time, and we are used to even in previous time. So initially, this channel had started out me chronicling opening of Pokemon products. Initially, I did it with no speaking. And then I had decided with my wife that it would be fine to talk. Initially we had cared a lot about our privacy, but it doesn't really matter. But we're going to be doing something new here. Number one, Pokemon content is going to be returning to the channel. I did have to take a break, went to a wedding, had some time off, vacation, but we're back. And other things such as like me playing games with my friends and uploading it will continue. But as of right now, going forward, we are going to be returning with TCG content, whether it be Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. I would have continued MetaZoo, but unfortunately MetaZoo is now officially out of business, which is really sad. But hey, it's the way of the world, right? Oh, sorry about the shaky camera. So I have a lot of Pokemon product, like a lot. My wife and I were discussing, we went through, and it is a lot. And I'm curious how much money could be made by reselling this Pokemon product. I've already resold some in literally this last week, and I've done almost $500, which is absolutely crazy. And I didn't even sell that many things. I sold four things. That's kind of nuts. But I have a ton of loose packs ranging from across because I buy a booster box and then I open it with my wife. We look for some stuff. My niece come over. I give them a pack. Plus, I always keep some for myself. Like here, I would show you the wall. The wall's pretty full right now, but it's okay. But today, I want to talk about the plans that I have going forward here. That Discord message was crazy. In terms of what I hope to be an interesting start of something I want to continue doing in the future, and that is mystery packs. And of course, I love things to be fair and equitable. That being said, I need to not lose the money of which I've spent on the products previously in the past. A prime example would be these Evolving Skies packs here, which I spent $4.25 a pack. And I still have quite a few. As some of you guys know, I already have my only favorite pulls that I want out of this set. So I don't really have a need for them anymore. Right here. Premium right here. The Moonbreon. Pulled that one on camera. That was a great pull. And then the Glaceon as well. All my luck for Evolving Skies is absolutely used up. There's nothing more that's worthwhile or tantalizing me to open the product. That would be absolutely crazy of me. I've already hit big. I could get another Moonbreon, but I don't see a world in where that happens because I've already hit it. It's like 1 in 1,000 packs or something like that. So I thought I'd come here and chronicle this. I feel like it'd be fun. Why not? Talk. We have the conversation. So what we're going to be doing is it's going to be packs of 4. Grab a little shot of Fates there. Packs of 4 plus a card, which I've shuffled. And it had a really good split. Packs of 4 and a card. Just because I've opened product before and got literally nothing. And so I want to do this. I feel like it'd be fun. It'd be interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of money it could be in terms of a side hustle, what kind of inventory it could bring in. Of course, with every dollar I make, I will not be keeping. I'll be circulating, but I'll be circulating back into my collection, and it'll just grow bigger and bigger. So first one here, we have a Temporal Forces, Evolving Skies, Shrouded Fable, and Obsidian Flames. Tuck this bad boy in the middle. Slide it right in. Now, I personally feel like this is enough coverage in a package right here. But honestly, when it comes to moving, I've ordered products before in the past that when they've arrived, the postal services did not do a super good job of maintaining its security. So every single one of them will be slotted in an envelope like this. Wow. Just to show you guys really quick the process we got going here. But initially I'm going to keep them in this right here. Just go ahead and seal that up. All right, it's done. First one down. 7 more to go. A little accent coming out of nowhere. So my plan, and my wife thinks it'd be excellent for me because it would create, let's do something like this. Create a habit for me, and habits are good. Habits are good for the soul. Little Fusion Strike, Paradox Rift, Shrouded Fable, Obsidian Flame. Someone's getting a ho-ho. That's from Burning Shadows. I opened a couple booster boxes of that back in the day. Didn't get anything. I guess that's not entirely true. I do have some stuff in my collection that is from that era. But came from a time where all I did was open my products and I didn't keep any, which has turned into some of the biggest regrets for me, is not keeping product that I opened. And I think that was probably maybe the biggest mistake I ever made. I have no more sealed Evolving Skies booster boxes. Had I kept any of the case of which I had, the one would pay for the case. And when you think about it, that is quite crazy. I don't think I've seen a product this young, so to speak. I know it's not super young, but I've never seen a product, at least in my time when I was initially playing any sort of card game at all. Getting a honker on that one, nice. At all, hit $1,000 and not be like 10 years old, 20 years old. I personally feel like that's insane. But I mean, when the Moonbrion's sitting at well above $1,500, you know, it's to be expected, which is a good and a bad thing, I think, for the overall health. Well, let's grab a Scarlet and Violet base pack for this one. Yeah, we'll do that. Because then all the stacks are even, and that makes me feel good about myself. Brilliant stars for this one. It's good and it's bad. For people entering into the hobby, they have a really high ceiling in terms of price for collecting an individual card. But also for people who have been in the hobby for a while, and people have been collecting for a while, and people have some stash, they get kind of rewarded. As a big Magic the Gathering player, I can tell you it always felt great when I would buy a case of Magic the Gathering booster boxes, and I would draft with my friends, because that's why we bought the cases, and I would save 1 or 2, and then I would stick them in the back of my closet, and then once a year I'd pull up the prices, and eventually a box would hit like $250, which was great. I made a lot of money with Kaladesh boxes. Drafted a lot of Kaladesh. Very fun set. But it's just not, how do I say this appropriately? It's not super good for people coming in, people who want to experience opening not even old product or older product. Realistically, some of these are super recent. 2 years ago, if you really think about it, like if you think about Crown Zenith being a Sword and Shield era set, it's out of the realm of possibility of opening up a booster box of Evolving Skies for someone who only has $200. But that's the name of the game, though, right? Got in early, got rewarded. Do that. Paradox Rift, little Evolving Skies studded in like that. Ooh, full art trainer on this one. But I would like to track. I'm curious what I could do in a year from this time next year. I'm curious how much money could be made, whether it be mystery packs, spending money to sit on a collectible for a year, not do anything with it, see where the price tracks. I feel like it'd be interesting. I feel like it would be a fun thing to follow, if you will. We'll just go like this right here. Grab this. Fusion Strike. What do we got? Let me pull this center stage here. Alright. But yeah, why not? Literally, like, if I'm gonna be creating these anyways, selling them, shipping them, why not film it? One, lend credibility to show that people are not like, oh, I'm gonna put on eBay that it's a 1 in 4 chance for a Evolving Skies, which I feel like is offering a good chance to the community. Kind of evens out in terms of price wise, and it gives people a little gamble, a little odds chasing, if you will. I think a lot of people might find that quite enjoyable. Some others might not. And that's a yikers moment. But that's okay. Anything Sword and Shield era is probably going to be you open it up, you're going to feel nice about hitting it. Grab that Chilling Reign. Love Chilling Reign, one of my favorite sets. But, it's a little bit of fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to price these at. I'm pretty sure the max is going to be $25. Depending on the cost of shipping. Because, like I said, I am going to try to take some of these and try to, like, turn a profit, if you will. Nothing wrong with trying to make some money in this day and age, a little side hustle. But I'm curious how much money could be made while also offering somewhat of a good deal. Unlike what could be said about this most recent Black Friday. I went Black Friday shopping. Quite literally, every store I went to outside of Sears, Black Friday, and I went in the morning. Sears and GameStop. Went to GameStop, picked up the Charizard Charizard EX Super Premium Collection. That was nice. That was a fun one. Went there at 5 a.m. with my wife. We enjoy Black Friday shopping, not for deals, but we like to people watch. And there was nothing at Target, nothing at Walmart, which when you think about it is the big major box stores where people get these things. We got all 8 of them here. Most people, when outside of going to an LGS or just a local card shop, which I recommend you do, LGS, LCS, honestly, is to buy there. Is buy at your local card shop. They're going to have better varieties. They're going to have more things for you to purchase. But it does cost slightly more. But that slightly more is because they have a wider range, right? But nothing. I went to a Target. There was nothing at the Target. Went to Walmart. There's nothing at the Walmart. There was Lorcana, but there's no Pokemon, no Magic, no One Piece. And this is Black Friday. It's supposed to be one of the biggest shopping events. But clearly they had just sold out all their product ahead of time. And that's tragic. It's a GGWP. I do think that it was a little bit unfair to people waiting for shopping on Black Friday. You would assume you're trying to market like the biggest retail event of the year. Pokemon is super hot right now. Magic's kind of taking a decline a little, and that's okay. Everything goes through an ebb and flow. One Piece being super hot right now, you would think that they would have it, but they had done all their Black Friday deals earlier in the month, and very clearly did not have any restocked at the locations I went to. Same thing with GameStop. There was the only thing that was on sale was the Charizard box, which understandable. You don't need to run a sale on everything, but maybe a buy one get one 25% off type deal. Maybe 10% off all Pokemon products. I mean, I got mine because I used the coupon for $37. So I had a very good discount, but unfortunately for a lot of people, they lost out on any potential savings for people who had waited till Black Friday because they're planning on stacking their money all at once and then maybe going out and buying. But hey, there's always Cyber Monday coming around. Literally tomorrow. Let's see what's there. I plan on purchasing a couple things. Very excited for some of the future products coming out. Gonna be my first time ever investing in Japanese products. Went ahead and bought the what's that called? The new Eevee set. Man, that looks amazing. Can't wait to buy some of that. Go ahead and picked up 2 booster boxes and Japanese booster boxes of that. I plan on holding those. I'm curious to see what the first Japanese investment of mine does, because I am treating these as investments. Because I like to do kind of a little experiment. If I pick up like 1 or 2 of everything I think is interesting, what a year later it looks like. So, something comes out in March 2025 and 2026, looking in March, where's it at versus something that I picked up in April. Maybe something moves better. Surging Sparks came out. It was a massive set. I mean, look, this is the only thing I could get right here. The only Surging Sparks I could find was this. I couldn't find loose boosters. I couldn't find ETBs. I went to my LGSs. They all sold out of their booster boxes right away. A good friend of mine runs a card shop. I called them. I said, hey, do you have any Surging Sparks? I didn't pre-order anything. Wasn't very fixated on it, but I heard the set's doing well. And he said, you know what? I'll put aside one for you if you come in and pick it up today. I went and picked it up because rightfully I assumed that they'd be in stock for Black Friday, but it wasn't. And the set's exploding, and I'm curious to see what sets do better than others, even though we have an inkling of what might do better. And who knows, maybe some will surprise, like the Charizard UPC, right? When this thing was all over the place, I remember when this right here was sitting at, I could pick one up for $88. I knew a website where you could get one for $88 back when they were all over the place. Well, $88 plus shipping, so like $100. But any orders over $100 were free shipping. And it's strange. Strange to me that some things that we as a community look at and we say, I don't know, that's not going to do good. Sometimes they do great. Sometimes we look at products as a community and we think, wow, that's going to do really great, and doesn't do so hot. Evolving Skies, man, who wishes they got in at $140 a box back when it was at $140 and people thought that price was too high. Now we're over $900 and it's through the roof. So yeah, excited to say the least. Looking forward to it. Making the sales has really revitalized my idea of doing this. I've been thinking about doing it a long time. My wife told me I should have been doing it for the whole year, but nothing wrong. Start a little side hustle, see where it takes us. All right, see you in the future, guys.